Hey, look at this lineup, man. 1988 Honda Accord, 1965 Mustang, 1997 turbo diesel Dodge Ram 2500. I like to work with a little something that everyone would like, so that's what I do. My name is Adam. You're watching Bodie Vision. Today we're going to get into something that not a lot of people talk about, and it's decorating garages and or decorating shops, how men should do it. This is like a decorating thing. It's kind of a girly thing, but we're going to put a manly twist on it, so welcome to Bodie Vision. You heard? Now before we talk more about shop decor, see what I did, Dr. Seuss, I wanted to give a little update about the 1965 Mustang. In my last video, if you remember, if you watched it, if you're one of my loyal subscribers, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a subscriber and you're new to my channel, I'd recommend going to check that stuff out. But anyways, I got my lights all dialed in as far as the gauge cluster. The new carburetor is on. The car runs and drives just as good as it looks. So just to show you everything's working like it should, if I'm driving at night, turn on my lights, the whole gauge lights up. High beams lights right here, and then turn off high beams. Then I got my ignition, my oil light, as well as my generator light, and finally signal light. So everything's working like it should. I actually went ahead and I did LED bulbs because I think they're a little brighter, they're going to be a little more efficient, and I think they look cooler. So everything's good to go, everything's working like it should be. Now moving on from catching up on the old video, let's actually get into this video. I want to show you guys my new piece that we're going to be putting on the wall. I don't know exactly where I'm going to be putting it yet, but this is the piece. All super old American steel vintage license plates. These plates range from the late 50s to the early 70s. Super cool, heavy. This is a great addition that you can put on your shop wall to really make a difference. Now creating something like this is relatively inexpensive. Now these vintage license plates were passed down to me from a family member, and I'm extremely appreciative to have them. Obviously I have some roots in Iowa, seeing as they're all Iowa plates. But besides that, the idea is to kind of take something that's pretty small, put it on a big background to make it one big cohesive piece, and it makes a really big statement rather than just kind of scattering the plates all over the place randomly. I think this looks a lot better. Now looking around at my shop, I was kind of debating on where I wanted to put this. I mean, everything's pretty well filled out. I think it'd be too low to the ground over there, so I think I'm gonna put it on this wall. I'll probably put it right in this area, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but in a lot of my videos, I don't show this wall too much, to be honest. It's because I'm kind of embarrassed of it. The reason why it looks so dirty and the reason why it looks so nasty is because this is fiberglass. This bay, this area used to be used for fiberglass boat repair, and they'd used a whole bunch of fiberglass, and they used one of those chop guns, so it just got completely everywhere. And then I built all the walls. I thought I could get the fiberglass off. If you guys have any ideas and you guys know how to get fiberglass off of a wall, I mean, I tried a wire wheel, I tried all this type of stuff, leave that in the comment section below. But I do not want to get too off track, so let's get this license plate display hung. Now guys, if you wanted to do something like this to your shop, you don't have to use license plates. I mean, you can use anything. You can use a whole bunch of old hubcaps or even old lawnmower parts, some pistons, anything. Put it on an old piece of wood, or this piece of wood is actually brand new. The way that we gave it this kind of old rustic look is by spreading out a whole bunch of white water-based paint, and then we kind of just rubbed it in with a rag so that way it got kind of deep in some areas, didn't get too well in other areas, and that kind of gives it a really neat vintage look. Another point that I wanted to stress is there's a huge difference between having your shop look dirty and having your shop decorated by vintage rustic looking pieces. As you can see, these license plates, I mean, they're not as clean as they could be, but when I got them, they were just completely caked in dust. They were really dull. So just a quick wash down kind of brought out some of the colors. So something else that doesn't have so much to do with the decor of your shop, but more about how your shop functions, is keeping your shop clean. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't want anything on either side of the shop as far as being on the floor, left side, right side. My workbench needs to be cleaned. I clean it off every single day. I know some of you guys use the excuse, well, I'm in my shop every day, so it kind of becomes a mess. That's not an excuse. Spend the extra time at the end of the day to make sure you keep your shop clean. I know some other YouTubers that have multiple millions of subscribers, and every single time I see their shop, every single time I see their garage, it looks like a complete mess, and it honestly bothers me. I don't understand how you could do it. I don't know how you get anything done. Make sure you keep your shop clean. Now, getting back to the actual decor aspect of this video, not me just ranting about you keeping your shop clean, another idea, something else that you can do is just use actual car parts, like some big old grill or even like a Model A door. If you can find something super cheap online on Craigslist, an estate sale, anything along those lines where somebody has something old, something cool and rusty, just take it, clean it up, and hang it up. Now, the key to hanging stuff on your walls is to always make sure that you kind of have some level of balance amongst your walls. If you have a big open wall and you have a whole bunch of little signs, it's not gonna look right. Or if you have a whole bunch of big signs on a little wall, it's not gonna look right either. So the key is to have balance. I would have liked if my little Iowa plate display could have gone on this wall, but I think that this wall is good enough. I think if I keep adding too much stuff, it's gonna kind of look way too cluttered. But right now, I think it has a good, consistent balance. Everything looks pretty well spaced out, and overall, I think it gives it a good look. So guys, take notes. Just to recap on my video, if you have a bunch of small items, you can make it in one big, cohesive, kind of cool item. Make sure everything is organized, and make sure that old stuff is not dirty stuff. So coming to the end of this video, if you're a new viewer, I'd like to invite you to look around my channel, check out some of that stuff. If you're a fan of my work, if you're a fan of the quality, I'd like for you to subscribe to my channel. For all of you guys that are regular subscribers already, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. So if you guys could, please like this video. Now, it's extremely important for me as a content creator for you guys to be liking my videos. That helps me get exposed to other people on YouTube that may like my channel that haven't necessarily came across it yet. If you want to see me keep pushing out projects and you want to keep seeing uploads week after week, day after day, as often as I put them out, I'd appreciate that. So like this video, it really goes a long way. Coming up on my channel, I'm going to be getting back into the Accord, getting back into working on Betty White. I'm going to be getting into the interior and cleaning the outside, cleaning off all the old stickers and just general stuff along those lines, kind of cleaning her up until I decide what motor I want to go with, if I'm going to buy a new motor. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, like I said, keep your shop clean. Leave in the comment section below what your favorite part about this video was, or let me know any questions that you have, or just comment saying have a nice day. So, thank you guys so much for watching. You know what it is, YouTube. I'm out.